बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. बोलिए Sri Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. Devotees, this afternoon, let me on behalf of Dharma Inc, Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir, say a word of welcome to everyone. We feel very happy that you have made the choice this evening to worship the Divine and additionally to worship with us. Today is Purnima, and we will be engaging like we have done on so many occasions in Satyanarayana Vrat Katha. The Vrat Katha is indeed very not only auspicious but powerful, and we all, most of us I dare say, will take the opportunity tonight to engage ourselves actively. I would like to say a word of welcome to those of you who may be joining from various places, possibly even outside of the US and so on. Certainly welcome and blessings to you. Today's program will follow this format. We will begin shortly with Anjuli. We do invocation. Then we will do Sri Satyanarayana Smaran. We'll do combined salutations in kirtan or chanting style. Then once we have completed that, we will begin with our Satyanarayana Puja, and this is where you get the opportunity to join at your homes. And then once we have completed Puja, I will do some reflection on tonight on the Vrat Katha itself, its background, its significance and its implications for us in our lives. With time permitting, we will do a pratna and then we will conclude. I would like to say this evening in advance a word of blessing to those who downloaded the cheat sheet, we call it, and have the instructions ready, and you're prepared to join in virtual puja from your homes. I feel tonight will prove to be spiritually a most rich experience for you. For those of us who are engaging in the puja at home, I want to remind you that we will be performing this evening a standardized and simplified mode of worship. Dharma Inc's hope is to encourage all ages and every level of devotee to participate fully in your devotions. I would like to remind you to feel comfortable. There's no need to feel anxious or any way, uncomfortable about performing your own puja. I urge you instead to convert that energy into excitement. Feel excited about the possibility of doing your own puja in your homes, worshipping the Lord. And my goal is for you to fully not only enjoy but value the experience of performing puja in this way. As I've done on previous occasions, I'd like to just double check with you that you have all of your ingredients, and you're completely ready for us to begin and, of course, experience a smooth puja. This evening, as you check your ingredients, we should ensure we have with us our murti. I want to emphasize once more that if we do not have a murti of Satyanarayana Swami, then please do not let this inhibit your devotions in any way. Certainly don't let it prevent it. You can worship Ram Krishna, you can worship even Hanuman Swami. The ability to worship the divine, your puja will be accepted. It is preferred that you have the Narayan Murti. So you have your Murti. Of course, a lota of water with a mango leaf or a spoon, or you can even use your fingers. This evening we can perform our achman in this way. You should have your mixed panchamrit. You should have a hand towel or some paper towels handy. Your prepared chandan. I'd like to ask you to make sure your chandan is in a paste, if it's already in a paste form. Liquid essence, perfume or attar, as we say. Your flowers, possibly a mala. This is optional, but if you have a mala, by all means, you'll be able to offer that mala today. Some tulsi leaves, this was recommended also, and any other leaves that you may desire to offer, you check that you have them now. You should have some agarbatti sticks, something of course to hold it or plant it in, and your prepared arati. You should have Sri Satyanarayana Swami's prasadam, which is the main offering this evening, and of course, following the offering, we have Bhagwan's dakshina. If you do not have any of these ingredients, devotees, please do not worry. We will certainly still be able to complete our puja with what we have. What I will do at this point is give a few moments. If you possibly didn't have anything ready, we'll give you a few moments to get your last items, and then we will begin this evening. Bole Sri Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. At this point, devotees, I think we might be ready to begin with our devotions. As you sit in your spots, we begin to once again consolidate the facets, the various powers with which we've been blessed. We use our bodies as a tool, as an instrument for spiritual work. When we use our bodies as an instrument for spiritual work, then the result of our actions become divine, and we can say at that point that we are on the path of divinity. We say that we dream divine, vichintaya bhagavata. It means to constantly live in the mode of divinity and to constantly remain close to the divine. It is upasana, but not only in the mandir. Upasana not only with the guru, upasana not only in the ashrams, but upasana in our actions, our everyday actions. This is what we strive for this evening. We polish this human body. We embellish the human condition. We offer devotees as that divine, offering the divine tool to Ananta Hari Narayan. This evening as we begin, we do dhyan. As you close your eyes, I encourage you to once again regulate your breathing. We breathe in, we breathe out, we in a controlled fashion, a very regulated fashion, we engage that cycle of breathing. It is not meant to relax us. On the contrary, it is meant to make us alert. We become mentally alert as we quiet the physical body. We use that alertness to peer into the divine realm. We soar, devotees, the consciousness soars on the power of mantra. Om Shri Param Atmane Namah. Ananta Hari Narayana. Sri Paramatmane Sri Ananta Sri Ananta Hari Narayana Sri Sri Ananta Hari Narayana Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Om Vakratund Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Niravighanam Kuru me Deva Sarvakare Shusarvada Om Saraswati Om Saraswati Namo Nityam Bhadrakale Namo Namah Veda Vedant Vedya Sthanebhyo Avacha Om Shivo Maheshwara Shambho Pinaki Shashishekhara Vamadevo Virupaksha Kapardhi Needalohita Shankara Shulapanischa Khatavangi Vishnu Vallabha Shipi Vishnu Ambikanath Sri Kanto Bhaktavatsala Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulam Dhayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Paramanandam Madhavam Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vasudevaya Hari 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 Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. After completing Mantranjali in this way, we now prepare for Narayana Smaran. This Smaran, devotees, is the essence of who we are. The matter that has been formulated and courses through our body reverberates at a frequency of 12 syllables. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana is Sahasra Shirisa Purusha Sahastraksha Sahasrapad. He is the cosmic being. When the little individual soul, the Jivatma, meets and synchronizes the Baraha Akshar, the frequency of Bhagavate Vasudevaya, into Sahasra Purusha, we tell ourselves that we have now fully synchronized in cosmic unity. We are at our best. Smaran elevates us to that point. We utilize rest, we utilize bhakti, and we call to Narayana. We say, Hari Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya Hari Om. This is our Smaran. We close our eyes, we internalize, we lose ourselves, we lose the consciousness in the cosmic ocean of Narayana Bhakti. We chant Hari Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya Hari Om 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 Hari Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya Hari Om. 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 Hari Om. Hari Om. Ram Ram Sita Rama Ramchandra Pahi Maan. Ram Ram Sita Rama Ramchandra Pahi Maan. Ram Krishna Krishna Gopala Vasudeva Pahi Maan. Krishna Krishna Gopala Vasudeva Pahi Maan. Rama Har Har Gangadhar Neelkantha Pahi Maan. Har 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 Gangadhar Neelkantha Pahi Maan. Ram Krishna Durga Lakshmi Sharada Sarvadevi Pahi Maan. Durga शारदा सर्वदेवी पाहि Ram Krishna Govinda Hare Ram Ram Sita Rama Ramachandra Pahi अतुलित बल धामम हनुमत पाय माम अतुलित अतुलित बल धामम हनुमत पाय माम राम Ram Ram Sita Ram 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 Sita Ram Ramachandra Pahi Ram Krishna Govinda Hare Pahi Ram Krishna Govinda Hare Pahi Ram Krishna Govinda Ram Krishna Govinda Ram Krishna Govinda Hare Pahi Hari Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. I say blessings to everyone for joining in Dhyan Smaran, Narayan Smaran. We are now fully prepared mentally to perform puja. If you allow us a few moments, we will make our preparations on this end. You also devotees make your preparations on your side for us to begin with Satyanarayana Puja. Devotees, at this point, as we prepare to begin, I would request of you to light your diya, have your arati ready, and also your agarbatti. You can light your agarbatti sticks, have those ready also. I believe we will all be fully prepared now. Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. I believe at this point everyone is fully prepared or should be fully prepared. We begin with Puja Dhyan this morning. We invoke the energy of Narayan Bhagwan. We take a flower in our hands. As we take that flower, we recite in our minds this very same powerful Barha Akshar mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Asya Sri Sankalpam. Om Vishnur Vishnur Vishnu Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurushasya Vishnu Ragaya Pravartamanasya. Om Sri Ad Brahmano Dvitya Pradhe Vishnu Pade Shweta Varaha Kalpe Vaivasvat Manvantare Ashtabhinshatitame Kali Yuge Kali Pratham Charane Bharat Varshe Bharat Kande Jambu Dvipe Arya Varte Uttar Kumarika Deshe Florida Vasre. You call your states, devotees, if you're in a different state. Florida Vasre. Om Iti Sri Kisimi Tithao. Call your city. Om Iti Sri Amuk Sthane Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir Sthane. Om Iti Sri Ravinam Brahmanasya Gautam Gotrasya. Om Iti Sri Amuknam Yajmanasya. You all call your names in your mind. Om Iti Sri Vaishaka Mase Shukla Pakshe Purnima Tithi. Om Iti Sri Swati Nakshatre Vyatipat Yogaha. Om Iti Sri Narsingh Jayanti Tithao. Om Iti Sri Amuknam Gotra Sharmaham Varmaham Guptoham Sruti Smriti Puranokta Phala Prapta Kamaha. Om Iti Sri Narayanaya Sankalpam Pujanam Samarpayet. Om Swastina Indro Vridhasravaha Swastina Pukha Vishwaveda Swastina Takshora Rishtanemi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu. Om Paya Pritibhyam Payoshadhishu Payodibhyantarikshe Payodhaha Payaswati Pradesha Vishnumaham Pradesha Shantumaham. Om Vishnuraratmasi Vishnu Shaptraisto Vishnu Syorisi Vishnu Dhrovamasi Vaishnavamasi. Om Sri Vishnavetva. Om Sri Agni Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata. Om Vasvo Devata Rudra Devata Ditya Devata Marato Devata. Om Vishwa Deva Devata Brihaspatir Devata Indro Devata Varano Devata. Om Shanta Dhauha Shanta Prithvi Shantam Idam Urvat Antariksham. Om Shanta Udadvantir Apah Shantir Naha Shantavo Oshadhiha. Om Gananam Tva Ganapating Gwang Havamahe. Priyanam Tva Ganapating Gum Havamahe. Nidhi Nang Tva Ganapating Gum Havamahe. Vaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadam Tvam Jasi Garbhadam. Om Gananam Tva Ganapating Gum Havamahe. Kavi Kavi Nam Upamasravamasthavam. Om Jeshravam Jeshrajam Brahmana Brahmanaspata Ana Sarvanuti Bhimasidha Sadhanam. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam. Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Virjanagamyam. Bande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokayakanatham Sarvalokayakanatham Sarvalokayakanatham. Asya Avahanam. Om Dhyaye Satyam Gunatitam Gunatraya Samanvitam Lokanatham Trilokesham Kaustubha Bharanam Harim Nana Ratna Samayuktam Kartaswara Vibhushitam. Asanam Sri Satya Devese Narayanaya Purushottamaya Precharitam Patigrhitam Iti Avahanam. Avayami Pujayami Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. We offer the flower on the outside of the thali. After completing Avahan, we now prepare devotees for Padyam, which is the washing of the feet of Narayan Bhagwan. We take our water, we can use our spoon or our hands, and we offer 3 times on the feet of Narayan Bhagwan or on the feet of your respective murti. Om Narayanam Namastestu Narakaravatakam Padyam Grihana Deveshe Mama Saukhyam Vivardhaya. After offering water 3 times on the feet of Narayan Bhagwan, we now charhawe water 3 times. We bathe the murti from the head. Om Vyakta Vyakta Swarupaya Rishi Shekapataye Namaha Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Arghyoham Patigrhitam. Om Iti Snanam. We now take our Panchamrit. We prepare to bathe Narayan Bhagwan with the Panchamrit. As we do so, devotees, we recite in our minds, Namo Narayanaya Namaha, Namo Narayanaya Namaha. I will recommend that we offer just a few drops at a time, so we have a few moments in which to chant. Om Snanam Panchamritairdeva Grihan Surusattamam Anathanath Sarvagya Dhirvan Pranatam Vibho. Om Anantayai Namaha Narayanayai Namaha Keshavayai Namaha Madhavayai Namaha. Om Sri Ramayai Namaha Sri Krishnayai Namaha Sri Vasudevayai Namaha Sri Kanthayai Namaha. Om Sahasrabahave Namaha Sarvakamadayai Namaha Sahasrashirsayai Namaha. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha. Iti Snanam Panchamritam Snanam Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. After bathing Narayan Bhagwan in the Panchamrit and converting it to Charam Amrit, we now rinse with just a small quantity of water. We rinse the murti. Om Nana Tirtha Samanitam Sarva Papam Haram Shubham Tadidang Kalpatam Deva Snanartham Patigrhitam. Iti Snanam Gangaschaiva Jamuna Godavari Narmada Saraswati Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Sanidhi Kuru. Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. After rinsing the murti of the Panchamrit, I urge you to now very carefully, you pick your murti up, you use your hand towel or your paper towels as the case may be, and we dry the murti out. If we have prepared ourselves appropriately, devotees, our bodies, our minds, dietary-wise and so on, then we should all take the opportunity to elevate that murti and bow. We receive the blessings of Narayan Bhagwan. Boliya Sri Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. As we set the murti, we reset it in its sthan. If you have Gangajal, some of us do, we offer Gangajal. If not, we can skip this step. Om Gangaschaiva Jamuna Godavari Narmada Saraswati Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Sanidhi Kuru. Iti Ganga Jalam Narayanaya Namaha. Tirtha Snanam Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. We now offer Chandan. We make sure our Chandan is nice and wet. We apply a nice Chandan on the forehead of Narayan Bhagwan. Om Sri Khanda Chandanam Divyam Gandhadyam Sumanoharam Vilepanam Surusreshta Chandanam Patigrhitam. Iti Chandanam Narayanaya Namaha. Our next offering is our liquid incense or our essence, the attar. We spray it or we charhawe some on Narayan Bhagwan. Om Gomatharam cha gulalam cha choba chandanameva cha abhirenarchita deva tatah shantim prayachame. We now offer the beloved Tulsi to Narayan Bhagwan. Om Mule tu sarvatirtani sakatu sarvadevata Paddetu sarvayagyani tulsi tu namamyaham Mahaprasad janani sarva saubhagyavardhini Adhi vyadhi jaramuktam Sri Tulsi tvam namostute. After offering Tulsi, I will allow an opportunity if we have any other leaves, devotees. If we have bail, we may have neem, some of us may have people. Please at this point you charhawe your leaves at the feet of Narayan Bhagwan or on your murti as the case may be. Om iti patram Narayanaya namaha. Om tridalam trigunakaram trinetram chatrayudham trijanma papa samharam eka bilvam Shiva arpanam Narayana arpanam. Om Jananai Mahagauryai Namaha. We now, if we have flowers, we offer the flowers at the feet of Narayan Bhagwan. Om Ata Pushpam Pushpadanam Samarpayami Narayanaya Namaha Iti Pushpam. After completing our offering of pushpa or flowers, we have, if we've prepared a mala, we have the opportunity now to offer the mala to Narayan Bhagwan. Om Malakari Sugandheni Maltichari Nivai Prabhu Maya Hirtani Pujarthe Pushpani Patigrahitam Pushpadanam Narayanaya Namaha Iti Mal Pushpam Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. Some of us are in the habit, the tradition of offering Pushpanjalam. If we are devotees, then with love, with conviction, we offer the petals. We bathe Narayan Bhagwan in the petals of the flowers, symbolic devotees of offering the entire self. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Nana Sugandha Pushpani Yatha Kalod Vaishnavacha Pushpanjalir Mayadato Grihan Parameshwara Iti Pushpanjalam Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. We now offer our lit agarbati, the dhoop sticks. We offer it in a clockwise direction, devotees, similar to Arti, and we go around the entire Murti. Om Vanaspati Rasudbhuto Gandhadyo Gandha Uttamaha Aghriyam Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Patigrhitam Iti Dhupam Satyanarayanaya Namaha Iti Dhupadanam Satyanarayan Swami Ki Jai. After completing our offering of dhoop, we make our offering of deep, or we do arati. Om Chandrama Manaso Jatas Chakshu Suryo Ajayatah Srotrad Vayuscha Pranascha Mukhad Agnirjayatah Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahinyo Gitang Maya Deepam Grihana Devese Trailokya Timiram Paham Iti Deepam Satyanarayan Swami Ki Jai. After completing Arti, we now come to the moment, the offering of our Naivedya Prasadam to Narayan Bhagwan. We take a few moments, we prepare our Prasad. I would like for you to check, devotees, ensure that your Prasad has Tulsi. You may add your additional leaves, and we offer flower also with the Prasad. We hold it towards Narayan Bhagwan. You say, Prabhuji, once again, we are maintaining our Sankalp, O Swami. It is Purnima, and with love, with conviction, with a deep sense of commitment to you, Swami, we charhawe this Prasad, we charhawe it. We ask you to please manifest in our homes. Swami, manifest, partake of this Prasad, bless it, so that we in turn, when we partake of it, we receive your blessing This is our prayer, devotees. We chant in our minds, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Gritpakvam Avishyanam Pasam Sasharkaram Nana Dadhicha Naivedyam Grihatam Parameshwara Shakarakar Kadyani Dadhichirhar Chahe Bhaksha Bhojanam Sri Satya Deve Se Suradeve Se Deva Deve Se Pricharitam Patigrahitam Iti Naivedyam Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. We take the prasad and we touch it towards the murti. Having touched it to the murti, we touch it to our foreheads and everyone bow to the prasad. Once we've completed bowing to the prasad, we can now remove our flowers and leaves. We place them at the base of the murti. We now take some of our prasad. We take our mohan bhog, our fruit, as the case may be. We offer it one at a time, a little bit at a time. We offer it at the feet of the murti and we leave that prasad there. Reminder to you, devotees, this offering that has been portioned off and placed at the feet of the murti is not for our consumption. So we separate the other set of prasad. We take the blessings from that. These are the ones that the portion that has been left for Bhagwan. So please don't eat that. Om Narayanaya Namaha Keshavaya Namaha Madhavaya Namaha Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. Our final offering in this edition of our Satyanarayana Puja is Dakshina Dana. Very important, devotees, very beneficial for us. The Yajmana Sruta who is offering, we take our Dakshina, we put a flower with it and we present it to Narayan Bhagwan. We offer devotees with love. Om Hiranya Garbha Samavartatagare Bhutasya Jata Patrike Asid Sadadhar Prithivim Dhamtimam Kashmai Devaya Havisha Vidhimam Iti Dakshna Danam Satyanarayanaya Namaha. Bole Sri Satyanarayan Swami Ki Jai. I would like at this point, before we return to our spots, if we are performing puja ourselves, by ourselves I should say, solitary, then this may be a little bit difficult. If not, devotees, and we have someone with us, at this point the chandan that we've used to perform puja, we apply chandan on the forehead, receive the blessing of Satyanarayana Puja. We allow a few moments for this to happen. Om Tilakam cha Mahapunyam Pavitra Papanashanam Apade Lalite Harichandanam. Bole Sri Satyanarayana Swami Ki Jai. We return to our spots. Tremendous blessings to everyone, devotees, for engaging in this way, particularly if you took the opportunity, you took the option, Savayutam, you took the option of performing your Murti Puja in your homes. We will take a few moments to reconfigure our setup and then move forward with our devotions. Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. We have completed puja, and it is my desire this evening for those of us who may have been recently exposed or possibly even are taking the opportunity to perform Satyanarayana Puja for the first time. I have already mentioned to you the blessings associated with it. Today I will take you on a very brief journey, a journey into the scriptures where the Katha of Satyanarayana Vrat is revealed. Just like Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna Bhagwan issued a directive to Arjuna to hold firm to Dharma, to stay rooted in yoga as you conduct your affairs. Just as this happened, tonight we will hear again the words directly of the Lord. Narayan Bhagwan speaking to Narad Muni reveals the secret of Satyanarayana Vrat Puja, the same secret that will once again be disclosed tonight. Make yourselves comfortable. Take a flower if you wish, if this is your practice. And even as we sit in our homes, sometimes possibly in isolation, have no fear that we never perform devotion alone. We might be by ourselves, but throughout the world tonight, particularly here in the Western Hemisphere at this moment, possibly millions of devotees are with you, worshipping Narayan Bhagwan. Think about the power of the moment. Think that you are part of this movement, this global moment of devotion, and realize, devotees, we can never be alone in devotion. As circumstances apply, members of Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir, where we've dedicated ourselves for 20 years now, month after month, we've engaged in worship to Narayan Bhagwan. How we have devotees already received the grace and blessing of the Lord. Dhanya ho. I remind you this evening as we all join from our disparate spots. As we close our eyes, we build in the consciousness, the environment of Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir. We build our altar in our minds. We build the energy of our comrades and our family members, our fellow devotees of Narayan Bhagwan. We build it all, devotees. We surround ourselves. And we remain for a all too short while in the shade of Narayan Bhagwan. The Lord is about to speak through the instrumentality of Vyasji. We listen. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Atha Sri Satyanarayana Vrat Katha Prarambha. Atha Prathamo Adhyayaha. Sri Vyas Uvacha. Ekada Nainisharanyem Yishrishya Saunakadaya Prapachur Muniya Sarve Pauranikam khalu. This is the opening shloka. Pauranakam khalu. Vyas Bhagwan Narayan begins this narration, Krishna Dvaipanya, and he sets the forum for us. He puts the surrounding in place. He places us in Naimesh Aranya, in that forest that never sleeps because of the presence of the sages constantly performing spiritual work. Sitting in that forest, that holy forest, is none other than Sutaji Maharaj, disseminating the gems of Narayan Katha, the gems of the Purana. Sitting there, setting themselves in this way, the rishis sitting and drinking of that Amrit, Nigamakalpataror Galitam Phalam, Sukhamukharamritam Dravasam Yutam. Drinking of that Amrit of Narayan Katha, the rishi, the sages, posed a question to Sutaji Maharaj. What is this question? We listen. They say, Om Rishya Uvacha Vratena Tapasa Kimva Prapyate Vanchitam Phalam Tat Sarvam Srotum Ichhamaha Kathayasa Mahute. The rishis asked, they said, O great sage, O Sutaji Maharaj, what results can we expect from the performance of Vrat? What results can we anticipate in performing Vrat, sacrifices to Narayan Bhagwan? Sutaji Maharaj, in hearing this devotees, he became highly emotional, he became highly ecstatic by the nature, the high nature of this question, and he began to narrate. This is what Sutaji said as he began. Om Sutta Uvacha Naradena Samprushte Bhagavan Kamalapati Surashye Yathaiva Tachunudhayam Samahita. Sutaji said, this Lord of ours, Narayan Bhagwan, Ananta Hari, is the creator, and he has already bestowed the answer to the question that you're asking. Sutaji is saying to the sages, this is a secret that has already been revealed, and it was revealed to the highest of souls, that Narad Muni. And he said to them, what did this encounter with Narad show in Satyanarayana Vrat Puja, in the glories of Narayan? And he began to narrate a particular katha. And he says, listen to this katha as I narrate to you. Sutaji says, Ekada Narado Yogi Pad Anugraha Kankshaya Paryatan Vividha Lokan Marja Loka Anupagata Tatra Drishtva Jana Sarva Nana Klesha Samanvitan Nana Yoni Sam Utpannan Krishyamanan Swakarmabhiha. He said to the sages, the rishis, he said, once this Narad Muni, as he does always traveling throughout the 14 worlds, the 14 regions, he was moving through all of these spheres with a view to observe and enhance humanity as best as he can. And we listen to this word, devotees. Narad Muni was on a mission. It was a mission of assistance, a mission of help, okay, to assist humanity. Narad is not of our origin. We are humans, we are here for a temporary time. Narad Muni has constantly and consistently shown an interest in his devotees, the devotees of Narad Muni, and here he demonstrates that clearly. He is moving through the four regions, observing what is going on. He's looking on at all of the realms, not only us, right? There's the lower regions, there's here, Bhulok, the high regions, and the heavenly regions too. Going through and observing in all cases. And in doing so, he came upon this region, the earthly region. And what he saw, devotees, bothered him greatly. What he saw was disenchanting. It was discouraging. And it was disturbing. What did he see? Tatra drishva janan sarva nana klesha samanvitan. He saw many different creations of the Lord, you and I, many different people, many different lives, many different circumstances, with one thing in common: the king and the pauper, the famous and the infamous, the young and the old, all of the extremes. As we exist on both ends of the spectrum, we all experienced one commonality. What was that commonality? That, devotees, was problems, trouble. Nobody had a perfect life. Nobody had everything going for them. Everybody had a problem of one kind or the other. And it occurred to Narad, seeing with his spiritual eye, he was saying, look at these humans, look at these devotees, having taken birth in so many different forms and so many different situations, benefiting or in some cases reaping the repercussions of prior actions and so on. They find themselves in so many states in life, yet all of these different forms are commonly suffering in this way. He came to a conclusion. Narad came to the conclusion that we were locked in the jaws of our own karmas. It is not my intention to pause tonight and divert too much. But our own karmas, devotees, listen, becomes the source of what we enjoy in life. And all I will do tonight is to urge you to treat our karmas very carefully. When we act in haste, when we act in a moment of weakness one way or the other, when we act, devotees, in moments of bias, when we act in moments of judgment, when we act in moments of laziness and sleep, all of those actions, they bear a reaction. And I know this is not news to you. We all hear it at all times. The question, devotees, is this tonight. Do we understand the gravity of this? Do we understand that every moment in our lives, the actions that we perform will influence some part of our lives in the future? Do we even consider this? And does it get, I don't want to say it should scare you, but does it get our attention? And more importantly, does it get our action? Do we, devotees, hold our karmas in such high esteem? Right? It's with such value as we value our friends and our family and our money and our goodies and our talent. Or is karma just a donkey or a horse to ride, devotees, to do what we want to do in life? Karma is a little bit more substantial than that, and I want to raise your sensitivity to that once more tonight. When we act, we must always act judiciously. Okay? And our entire lives is one of divinity. I'll leave it like that for tonight. I'll leave it there for you, word to the wise. Narad is saying that they were locked in the jaws of their own karma in this way, and it deeply affected him. He felt the need to act on this situation. So what did he do? Narad Muni, he decided to pay a visit to Vishnu Lok, to Narayan Lok, the region, devotees, in which Narayan Bhagwan exists, that Shir Sagar, as we say. What a beautiful moment, devotees, to have access to the realm of Narayan Bhagwan, whether it be physically, whether it be in the consciousness, whether it be as we fantasize as Meera and Sur and Kabir and Goswami Tulsidas, they all did in an attempt to recreate, as we are doing, the moment, the high moments of intense divine sweetness, intense divine engagement with the Lord. Narad Muni approached that moment, and arriving there in Vishnu Lok, he saw the Lord. He saw Narayan Bhagwan relaxed on the bed of snakes. Shantakaram bhujagashayanam padma nabham suresham vishwadharam gagana sadrisham meghavarna shubhangam. This description, devotees, of Narayan Bhagwan, complete and beautiful in itself. This is what Narad Muni was witnessing. And in doing so, devotees, seeing Narayan Bhagwan in this way, he became highly moved in the spiritual way now. He felt a deep need, a deep urge to worship and pray to Narayan Bhagwan. Ved Vyasji, in the Satyanarayana Vrat, he says in the shlok, he says, Tatra Narayanam Devam Shuklavarnam Chaturbhujam Sankachakra Gadahastam Vanamala Vibhushitam. Shuklavarnam Chaturbhujam, in this radiant color, devotees, Narayan Bhagwan glowing with 4 arms holding the Sankha, the Chakra, the Gada, the Padma. Lord Narayan, devotees, was lying there on the bed of snakes. Narad Muni, unable to contain himself, he began to chant the name of the Lord. We take the opportunity also, devotees, let us join with Narad Muni as we take our consciousness to that realm. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajamana, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, 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 Narayana, Narayana. Hare Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hare Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Oh, Hare Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. 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 Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. join devotees. There is no more powerful mantra than Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Oh Hari Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, 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 Narayana. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, Narayana. Hari Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Ram Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana, 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 Narayana, 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 Narayana. Satyanarayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajuman Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Bhajuman Narayana, 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 Narayana. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. Should scale. Narad Muni worshipped Narayan Bhagwan in this way. Essentially, devotees, his message, Shukla Varnam Chaturhujam. You are beyond expression of Bhagwan, you are limitless. You are beginningless, midless, and endless, devotees, without attributes, Narad was saying. And he was saying, Bhagwan, you, as he appeals to him, he said, you have the power, Swami, to alleviate the sufferings and sorrows of those who commit to you. In uttering these words, Sri Satyanarayana Swami, as we hear on so many occasions, this powerful moment of the opening of the eyelids of Narayan Bhagwan, he awoke once more, casting devotees his glances, darshan, on the entire world, awakening and acknowledging Narad Muni this way. Narad Muni, Narayan Bhagwan, acknowledging Narad Muni, he said, "O Narad, for what reason have you come? Tell me what I can do." He said, "You are endowed with great virtue, and to be in your presence, for you to stand before me, it means that something auspicious is about to happen. And I dwell on this, devotees, because it now speaks. We spoke of karma or actions before, but we never perform actions in isolation, right? Actions in many ways are reciprocal kind of thing. Not only from a point of view of karma and the law of karma, but our actions affect right, and impact different things in different people and different circumstances. And one nature of action is relationships. And I say this because when we find ourselves engaging in auspicious, I should say high relationships in this way, devotees, this bhagya, this mahabhagya becomes the nature of the interaction, and it also becomes the result. So our karma is linked to our relationships. If we perform karma of a certain caliber, devotees, that karma will attract, right, other karmas of a similar caliber. Tonight I want to speak to you about the highest nature of our actions, which is devotion. You see this, devotees, to draw an applicable example. I know many of you are sitting in your spots, and I dare to say so, if you don't mind that I address here, everybody here in front of me. We are the privileged few where we are still able to associate in this way. But the rest of you, some of you are sitting there and you're calling on those moments that we have performed puja before, that we sat shoulder to shoulder, side by side, children with children and families together and so on, devotees, and absorbed the blessing, right, the blessing of this Vrat, a performance of the Vrat. And he says here, Mahabhagya, this sambad, or this meeting between Narad Muni and Narayan Bhagwan is Mahabhagya, it is mighty auspicious. I want you, devotees, to recognize now, as you perform this Vrat, that even as we are separated by so much distance and restrictions and so on, the Mahabhagya is still there. We are now still experiencing this Mahabhagya. We are all connected by the Vrat itself, the same Vrat that is being reinforced tonight. That, devotees, is the limitless, as the shloka says, as the timeless, as the boundless. This is a boundless nature of devotion. And relationships that are formed of a spiritual nature, we are now all reaping the benefits of that. And this Mahabhagya, I dare say, is extended to you also. Narayan Bhagwan says, oh Mahabhagya, this Mahabhagya that has occurred, tell me, express to me why you have engaged with me, why you have come. And he says, disclose it to me, 2 and 3, I shall resolve whatever issues are confronting you at this moment. The sankalpa was given, the reassurance was given by Swami, Satyanarayana Swami, to intervene. Narad devotees began to speak in this Satyanarayana Vrat Katha. What did he say? Om Naradovacha Tat Kathang Samaye Natha Laghupayena Tadada Srotam Ichhami Tat Sarvam Kripasthi Yadite Mayi. Narad said, O Swami, I have come to you because I witnessed something that deeply affects me. I have observed your devotees, your children on the earthly plane. This is where we are now, on our planet, so to speak. I have observed your children in this planet, and they are devoted to you. They conduct their affairs and so on in many different ways, but by and large, they are your children, they are your creation, and by and large, they perform devotion to you. Yet, they seem, O Swami, your devotees seem to be sitting in the lap of misery. Swami, how can I help these individuals? How can I help your children? What solution can be presented? Please, Bhagwan, tell me the remedy to this situation. Satyanarayana Swami, devotees, as I said, directly applying the message, decided to address Narad directly. He says, you have questioned me, O Mahabhagya, in the true nature of your spirit to do good. And I shall tell you the remedy, I shall tell you the secret which can free my devotees and your devotees from the lap of misery. What was that remedy, devotees? We listen as Satyanarayana Swami now speaks directly to Narad. Om Sri Narayana Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Vratam Sthita Mahapunyam Swarge Martye Cha Durlabham Tavasnehan Maya Vatsa Prakasha Kirtaye Dhuna Satyanarayana Syai Vratam Samyagya Dhyananayata Kritva Sadhya Sukham Bhutva Paratra Moksham Apnoyat. He says, Vratam Sthita Mahapunyam Swarge Martye Cha Durlabham. He says, there is this vrat. Listen, devotees, Swarge Martye Cha Durlabham, which is not easily accessible even by the Devatas. The Devatas crave for such an opportunity. The Vrat is the opportunity. There is one such opportunity. Even the holy, the divine entities crave that opportunity, and I will tell you what this opportunity is. Satyanarayana Syai Varatam Samyak Vidhanata Kritva Sadhya Sukham Bhuktva. He's saying, having observed merely the Vrat of Satyanarayana Swami, by merely observing it one can attain high merit, and in participating in it one can attain freedom from all bondage. You hear that, devotees? By observing the Vrat, by sitting and being a part of what is happening, looking at the Vrat for simplicity's sake, by doing that one can attain happiness in life, Sukham. However, he went further. Narayan Bhagwan, his direct message is this: if you engage in the Vrat and you perform the Vrat, then the gift, the Vardhan, the result is moksha. Mukti, I will say bhukti in this case, freedom from the shackles that press us devotees and make our lives difficult. Moksha or mukti is not always flying up in the sky and going with God. We can experience it right here in our lives. We can free ourselves from the shackles right here and live as happily devotees as we always dreamed of, if you take the right actions. Satyanarayana Swami has disclosed one of those actions. Narad Muni, hearing this, he became very excited, and he said, "Oh Swami, please, now that you have said that, please disclose to me so that I can know and I can convey the message. Disclose what are the rituals, what are the steps engaged in this Vrat, who can perform it, when should it be performed, and so on. Please tell me, O Swami." Narayan Bhagwan devotees began to give the particulars of this Vrat. Narayan Bhagwan, as he instructed Narad, he said, the Vrat is the remover. The Vrat can remove, I will say, sorrow and anxiety in our lives. Two serious, prominent issues, You see, our dharma, our religion, our religious teachings, our religious scriptures, our books, right? Our gurus, our Pundits now are bringing the message directly and placing it at your feet. All you need to do is now pick it up and use it. The Vrat removes sorrow and anxiety in our lives, and it bestows wealth. Now, if someone said to me, "Boy, take this now," I'm just using a trivial example. Take this pill, right? Don't like pills. Eat this pulori. Let me just say, right? Somebody say, "Eat this pulori, boy. If you eat this pulori, all your sorrows will go away." Most of you don't eat pulori, sorrows go away anyway, but permanently, right? And you will be relieved of your anxiety, and you will get all the wealth in the world. Yogo Iti Pulori? Now that you've listened to that, let me rephrase it now. If Bhagwan himself has said, perform this vrat, qualify to perform it. By that I mean you fast and you prepare properly. Let's take that for granted. Do that, make the correct preparation with the correct mindset, with the right amount of effort, with the right amount of application. You perform this vrat, oh child, right? And you will be relieved of sorrows and anxiety and be given wealth. What are we doing tomorrow? Again, I don't want to be cynical, but I'm trying to bring the message to you as emphatically as I can. We cut off the live stream devotees and we go back to the old life, right? We go and eat again, we drink again, we party again, and we carry on again. I know, at least with many of us, the Pulori analogy resonated. Why not this, devotees? Why not this one? Question yourselves. Okay? It says it has all of these benefits, and there are many, numerous benefits that I can't, go through tonight. Fortune, right? The expansion of our cooler generations, sons and grandsons that will take our names higher and higher, devotees. Victory, and so on. And then Narayan Bhagwan went on to say to Narad Muni, he says the vrat may be performed in the day or in the evening, provided it is performed, day or night I should say, provided it is performed with full devotion. This is the qualification, not the time, but the application. He says, man, the Vrat Katha seems to suggest that we perform at night. Many of us with this experience, again, I'm sure in Guyana, definitely in Trinidad, the Satyanarayana Puja, or the full moon Katha as we say, is performed at night. And I feel psychologically we're more prepared in the evening because of the long traditions that now we have begun, we are reaping that began, 170 something years now, 172 years I think, right, with the Indian arrival, just around this time, right? It seems like the recommendation is this, because it says here in the night, right, we engage our friends, we engage our family, we engage the Brahmins, right, the learned ones and the authentic, qualified, okay, vetted Brahmins to perform your ceremony, to perform your puja, because the intent is very important and the result will be contingent on the intent and the energy. Friends, family, qualified people, your Brahmins, and it says to perform yajna. Perform yajna as we say sometimes, or yajna. Today, devotees, in these circumstances, this has to suffice. I want to draw to you that under normal circumstances, you perform puja, okay? I have a feeling there's a limited supply of Pundits versus devotees. I feel that I'm correct about that. So what do? We gather. Where do we gather? Obviously, we gather in the home of the Lord. We gather in the home of the Lord and we perform yajna. We perform yajna, we perform Mahapuja. We worship Ganapati, we worship Gauri, we do Kalsasthapan. Okay? We worship Navagraha. And having done that, we have set the stage to now offer, as the Vrat says, and I've told you, to offer now the Naivedya, to offer the Prasadam to Narayan Bhagwan. This is what Bhagwan is saying. Gather your friends and your family, gather your Pundits, gather as a group, perform puja, and then offer my Naivedya to me. He says also, at the conclusion of the offering of the Naivedya, Narayan Katha should be listened to. It should be listened to from, again, a qualified Vyas. Okay? I'm saying this because it is my hope that some of you, by listening tonight, you go on a quest. And that quest is to seek and find the right opportunity, the right place, the right circumstance to perform your Satyanarayana Vrat Puja. Everything that I say tonight is relevant, and I will urge you, I will highly recommend that you meet all of the requirements and not just some of the ones you can. The person who gives the message, the person who performs your puja, needs to have the authority to do so in order for you to benefit. If you didn't need that devotees, you wouldn't need him. But given that you're in a situation that you need, you have to choose wisely. A qualified Brahman who is qualified to give messages and receive also a different katha should be engaged. Bhojan is a part of the Satyanarayana Vrat Katha. Bhojan should be consumed at night. Whoever eats bhojan that has been prepared for that gathering, that bhandara as we say, receives tremendous blessings. The people who prepare and the people who eat. Circumstances are different. No, today we won't do that because we're not together. But we make that a requirement when circumstances go back to normal. I mentioned last month, I didn't mention it this month, hold on dinner. It's not because I was playing stupid or trying to be, you know what. The recommendations are here. We listen and we take it, we will benefit if we humbly take it. We can have our bhojan at our homes after the conclusion of the vrat. That food becomes prasad too. That food becomes wealth. So he says you should have bhojan. You should take and taste of that prasad. It's a no-brainer. Okay? And I always like this one. I will say that we haven't been able to pull this one off at Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir yet. But Narayana Bhagwan says you should play music and you should dance and sing and enjoy the moments of devotion. But you know, the emotions can dance inside. Our bhakti, right, can move us, right, in a way that's dancing. And the Sandra, if you're listening, we clap our hands, right? This is mudra to a certain extent. We're dancing also, we perform nritya. We can also meet this requirement, but we have to engage. We must engage. And then he says that when we've completed our puja, remembering, doing smaran. You see, we started with smaran. Like I say, this is not performance here, right? I'm not trying to entertain you all. We do things structurally. At the beginning, we did Narayan Smaran. Bhagwan himself says now at the end of it, by doing smaran, you remember. Remember me. As you complete your vrat, remember me. Return to your homes and you will be blessed. This is what Narayan Bhagwan shared with Narad Muni. He said by doing this, all desires, Narayan Bhagwan is speaking to Narad again. He said, Narad, if you convey this message, all of the desires of my children will be fulfilled through my instrumentality, through my worship. And I'll give you this last one because we should make preparations to move to the latter stages of our devotion now. He says, Narayan Bhagwan says, particularly in Kali Yuga, it is one of the most effective methods of attaining me. What more we want, devotees? What more can we ask? All that is left is implementation. Boliye Sri Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. Om iti Sri Satyanarayana Vrat Kathayam Prathamo Adhyayaha. Boliye Sri Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. Tremendous blessings to you, devotees, for engaging tonight. I feel like if we have applied ourselves, we were given the opportunity to gain the ras, the substance of worship to Narayan Bhagwan. I would like to impress upon you one final time, as I end my message, let us as a community, let us seriously consider keeping our Satyanarayana Vrat Katha alive in our locale. Okay? Go to your mandir. Listen. If you don't want to go to the mandir, if you can't find the mandir, I'll talk to you directly. And I watching you, Roy, I watching camera. Roy, are you? He's like, why do now? If you can't go to the mandir, form a group now, right? Form a little samaj, form a little sabha, okay? Get somebody qualified, right? Don't try a thing. Get somebody qualified to perform your katha once a month. By doing this, you, as many people can attest, you will experience the benefits directly, and I dare say, in many cases, immediately in the performance of this Vrat. Okay? I want to urge us as a community to keep this thing alive. We have many different things now. Okay? Many different opportunities, I should say, to perform devotion. Night satsang, date satsang, Facebook satsang, Instagram satsang, you name it, it's there. But the foundation of our devotions was, listen now, the foundation of our devotions is, I correct myself, is Satyanarayana Vrat Puja. A long time ago, Indian arrival there, everybody talking about it. For us it's kind of hard because, you know, there is no real arrival here. We made a different decision to come here. But for where it applies, where our foreparents came from the east, right, came from India, different parts of India, Bhojpuri and so on, and began to grow roots here, right? It's fascinating, our history, and sometimes it's heartbreaking to know what our foreparents went through to put us here. Now to benefit from this, now we go waste it? Will we waste it? Will we squander it? Will we give it away? What will that make us? What kind of repercussions would that kind of karma have for us collectively and individually? Just to raise it for you. I intended to say to you, I meant to say this. Them, in those days, our foreparents were banned from associating in the daytime. They were banned from getting married or anything in the daytime. Everything had to be done in the night. And in the nighttime devotees, our great-grandfather and grandmother, depending on our age, usually young children, great-great-grandparents, used to sit in a huddle at night, okay, and chant and sing and worship the Lord and keep devotion alive. Look at us today, devotees. All opportunities before us. All of the opportunities are here, left only for us to take it and capitalize on it. We are indeed blessed because of them. So while we give gratitude to them, we justify, right, that gratitude in our own actions. I do not wish to go too much more into this discourse tonight. I present this to you. I present Satyanarayana Vrat Puja. I present its power, and I present to you the opportunity. I urge you to take the opportunity right here in your communities. I can speak for many people, but I speak best for us as an organization. Dharma Inc. has made a commitment to always performing the Vrat. You come perform your Vrat, right? Many of you know what I say. I say if we start, sometimes you can't do katha and so on. Today was just 5-6 devotees, so you see, I get to give a katha. But I made a commitment to you, and I'm making a commitment to the entire community. Form your line, devotees, outside the mandir if you have to. We will not stop the puja, we will not conclude until every devotee has had an opportunity to come up and individually make your offering to Narayan Bhagwan. This is our commitment as an organization, our commitment as a mandir to you. You know the funny thing is, devotees, the line never reached out the door yet. I hope it happens in the aftermath of all of this. It would be a really affirmative, positive sign. We're going to eat. Devotees, as we conclude, we chant the name of Narayan Bhagwan. My mind, went back to our foreparents. We take our own minds back there too. This bhajan, old, sung by so many of our own parents and grandparents if we were young enough. It says, Swami hamare dukha haro, bera par karo. Let us put our voices in as we worship Narayan Bhagwan and complete our Satyanarayana Vrat for tonight. He Satyanarayana Swami Hamare Dukha Haro Bera Par Karo Bera Par Karo Tum ho Deva Daya Ke Sagar अब उधार करो बेड़ा पार करो अजर अमर अविचल अविनाशी घट घट के वासी प्रभु जी घट घट जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारी तरस की जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारी तरस प्रभु जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारी तरस की अखियां है प्यासी. As we perform the Vrat, you remain elusive, O Swami, but we persist. Life after life, we make that sankalpa, we commit to you, Swami. Would you listen? Will you acknowledge us one day? Swami, akhiya hai pyasi. The eyes are craving, it's thirsting, it's watering, Swami. It's flowing tears of separation. Cast your glance, Swami. Confirm your darshan. अजर अमर अविचल अविनाशी प्रभु जी घट घट के जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारी तरस की अखियां है प्यासी प्रभु जी अखियां है सत्य सनातन परम ब्रह्म हरि सत्य सनातन परम ब्रह्म हम पर कृपा करो सदानन ब्राह्मण के प्रभु जी तुमने कष्ट हरे ओ स्वामी तुमने कष्ट. You see this verse, devotees? Bhagwan gave the recommendation in the first chapter, and then the following chapters enumerated the many ways, the many enlightened souls that benefited from the performance of the Vrat, and the Vrat itself declared how they were blessed, how they were fortunate, what fortune devotees, materially and spiritually, they were able to enjoy. Sadanand Brahman, Lakrihari, the Raja, Ulkamukh Raja, all of these, this bhajan speaks and sings of them. This could be us devotees. If we commit ourselves to the Vrat, we will be the success stories of the Vrat. This bhajan will be about us and our spiritual success. There we? Are we motivated? Are we committed? Are we ready for that level of sacrifice? Sadanana Brahmana ke Prabhu ji tumane kasht hare O Swami tumane लक्रीधारी भिल के तुमने लक्रीधारी भिल के तुमने कारज सिद्ध करे प्रभु जी कारज सिद्ध है तूफान प्रभु साधु वैस के बंधन काटी. प्रभु सुख संपत्ति दीने. We want happiness to Swami. If we commit ourselves, if we worship you sincerely, Swami, will you appear? Will you confer the happiness? We will worship Swami and we will wait. We will commit. We will persevere in the hope of your darshan. Sadhu vais ke bandhan kaati, sukh sampati deene, O Swami. उलका मुख राजा पर तुमने, उलका मुख राजा पर तुमने बड़ी कृपा की. प्रभु जी बड़ी कृपा की. बूढ़े भले हम तुम्हारे स्वामी, बूढ़े बड़े हम तुम्हारे स्वामी. विनयति ध्यान. प्रभु लिसन. विनयति ध्यान धरो. प्रभु विनयति ध्यान धरो. बेड़ा पार करो. हे सत्यनारायण स्वामी, हमरे दुख हरो. मेरा पार तुम हो देव दया के सागर, अब उद्धार करो. सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु. नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारूपितवामभागं, पाणौ महासायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं. नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं. ओ नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं. सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय. Blessings to you devotees, every one of you. As we proceed to conclude tonight, in addition to saying blessings to you, I want to once again acknowledge that on Sunday is Mother's Day, all right? And I don't know, since Sunday my mind has been on it. We've done so many memorable occasions at Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir for Mother's Day. It seems almost sad that we can't do anything this year. Our mothers, for so many years, you have stood, and I speak to you directly now. You have stood, and our tradition is you come forward and you perform yagya. You lead the community in yagya, not just anyhow, but by preparation, by taking not as a group, one at a time. You come and you set the example for the younger mothers and the grandchildren. Mother's Day, Mother's Day in Dharma Inc. is really a glowing tribute to you. On behalf of our entire organization, on behalf of our community, and on behalf of the many souls that have benefited from your work in Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir, on behalf of all of us, I wish you a happy Mother's Day. On my part, I bless you, and I tell you that we need you. Our communities will forge on and become stronger as you show strength, we draw it from you. Okay? Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers in the community. Happy Mother's Day. We hope you have a good day. Like I said, we will allow the opportunity for families to, however you see fit, honor your mothers, and I urge you to do so. So we will not have any Mother's Day celebration. We will come back the week after and resume with Sunday devotions. To you mothers, we love you very much. Happy Mother's Day. At this point, devotees, I will go ahead and see if we can make preparations for our final arati. I want to say a word of blessing to our group here, this group of very dedicated individuals who have once again come together and worked, dedicated themselves to making our worship to Narayan Bhagwan a success. By coming and participating in this way, this is, metaphorically, this is the singing and dancing, the enthusiasm, the commitment, all of it flourishes. I say a word of blessing to you, Roy Das, for coming out tonight. To my father-in-law, Uncle John. My niece is here tonight, Anjuli. Anju, blessings to you, Mama. Blessings to my rocks, okay? Tulsidas and Vasudev, always here to support and to do what is needed, working as hard as they always do. And to the younger ones too, always trying your best. Roy was on tabla tonight, as always, okay? My father-in-law, Uncle John, and Anjuli on chorus, Tulsidas on sound and tabla, and of course Vasudev on musical accompaniment. Blessings to all of you. Devotees, the blessings to you who have joined from various places, different locations, even far away and so on. We hope that tonight has somehow or the other proven to be a spiritual experience for you. I want to urge you to stay safe. I want to encourage you to, if you would like to continue being part of our devotions, to follow Sri Vishnu Sahastranaam Mandir on Facebook. It is facebook.com/Dharma Inc. That's all it is. Facebook.com/Dharma Inc. You follow us, you'll be automatically notified of our streams. And then, of course, we will be back on the 17th of May with our devotions. If we have performed our puja, at this point I want to ask you to stand. We will join in Satyanarayana Ji ki Arati to conclude tonight. साजं चावर्ति संयुक्तं वाहिन्योगितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेशे त्रैलोक्य तिमिराम्पहम्. Devotees, we stand, we perform Arati and our Murti of Narayan Bhagwan. We can go to our altar and perform Arati, and then we come back and complete. Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana, Jai Sri Lakshmi Ramana, Satyanarayana Swami, Satyanarayana Swami, Janapataka Harana. Om Jai Ratna Charita Simhasana, Ratna Charita Simhasana, Adbhut Chhavi Raje, Swami Adbhut Chhavi Raje, Narad Karata Niranjana, Narad Karata Niranjana, Ghanta Bhani Baje. Om Jai Pragat Bhaye Kalikarana, Pragat Bhaye Kalikarana, Tvij ko daras diyo, Swami Tvij ko daras diyo. Budhao Brahmana Bankar, Budhao Brahmana Bankar, Kanchana Mahal diyo. Om Jaya Lakshmi Raman, Vaishmano Ratha Payo, Vaishmano Ratha Payo, Shraddha तज दीनी, स्वामी श्रद्धा तज सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी, सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी, फिर स्तुति कीनी। ओम जय। भाव भक्ति के कारण, भाव भक्ति के कारण, छिन छिन रूप धरो स्वामी, छिन छिन रूप, श्रद्धा धारण कीन्ही, श्रद्धा धारण कीन्ही, तिनको काज सर्यो। ओम जय। बाल बाल संग राजा, बाल बाल संग राजा, वन में भक्ति चरी स्वामी, वन में भक्ति, मन वांछित फल दीन्हा, मन वांछित फल दीन्हा, दीन दयालु हरि। ओम जय। जगत प्रसाद सवायो, जगत प्रसाद सवायो, कदली फल मेवा स्वामी, कदली फल, धूप दीप तुलसी से, धूप दीप तुलसी से, राजी सत्य देवा। ओम जय। लक्ष्मी रमण श्री सत्यनारायण आरती, सत्यनारायण आरती। जो कोई नर गावे प्रभु, जो कोई नर गावे, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, सुख संपत्ति पावे। ओम जय। श्री सत्यनारायण आरती। जो कोई नर गावे स्वामी, जो कोई नर गावे, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, मन वांछित फल पावे। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा, ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा, ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा, ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा, ओम जय लक्ष्मी। बोलो सीताराम सीताराम, बोलो सीताराम सीताराम, बोलो सीताराम, बोलो सीताराम सीताराम, बोलो सीताराम सीताराम। बोलो राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, 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 बोलो राधे श्याम। बोलो सीताराम सीताराम, बोलो सीताराम, बोलो राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, बोलो राधे श्याम राधे श्याम, बोलो राधे श्याम। श्री राम नाम केवल नाम, Raja Rama Naam, Raja Rama Naam, Raja Rama Naam, Kevala Naam. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastu Me. Om Trambakam Yajame Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhanan Mrityurmokshya Mamratat. Om Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sakhe Prabhu Tribhidhatap Nivarana He Vibhu Ajajaneshwara Yadava Pahi Mam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Valam Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari. Om Bhav Shanti Antariksha Kam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Aushadhiya Shanti Vanaspatiya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Hireva Shanti Sama Shanti Riddhi Shantir Bhavatu. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om. Sri Paramatma Ne Namaha. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Adshakti Jagdamba Mata ki jai. Bole Sri Pavan Putra Hanuman ki. Bole Sri Satyanarayana Swami ki jai. Bole Sri Sita Ramachandra ki jai. Bole Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Bole Sri Surya Narayan Swami ki jai. Bole Sri Ved Vyas Maharaj ki jai. Bole Bhai Sab Santan ki jai. Prem se Bole Sri Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Shubhamastu devotees by Jaya. Please have your seats. Devotees tonight, on behalf of the entire of Dharma Inc, I want to wish you a safe rest of the night. Bhagwan's blessings. Sita.